So I want you to really think about this counterintuitive perspective. What is the message that you are giving to your subconscious mind when you say, I look up to this person, I wish I have a life just like that, or I want to be just like who they are, right? We idolize people, right? Idolize certain situations, and we tend to look up to certain people or put someone on a pedestal. What is the message that we are giving to ourselves? So that idea comes from a deep conditioning that we've been heavily programmed with. And these programming derives from our environments, not just our home environment, which plays a big role, but also a lot of consumption of media these days, the contents, the things that you look at, because everything is energy, it holds certain energies. And when you look at news, it creates a lot of fear and worries and anxieties, right, these days. And also when you consume certain movies, like zombie movies, like ghost movies, they hold a lot of dark entities we don't realize. We take them on. But why do we associate with this? Because on a collective level, a lot of people are lost right now, feeling empty inside. And we want to fill this void through external sources. And because of this, we are suffering deeply with feeling insufficient, feeling not good enough. And this is rooted in comparison. And this comes from having this idea that this is better and that is the best. And so we constantly try to look up to and live up to that expectation in order to be seen as a success in this lifetime. But what is success, right? Everyone has different definition. And this definition is usually defined not by you, but by the society. So when you are in a conscious state of mindset, you start to question these things, and that is a starting point where you can start to unlearn and recondition your mind, where it is from a place of your own consciousness. Because when you put someone on a pedestal just because they're on TV, just because they have many followers, just because they are being seen as an authority figure in media or in public, how does it make you feel? It makes you feel smaller, right? So it's about this idea of feeling more powerful, feeling less powerful. So it is about the authority over, the power over. It has nothing to do with power within, authority within. And you're going to constantly try to fit in, and then in the process, you're going to lose yourself, and you're going to feel lost. And what happens when we feel lost? We try to fill that void, you see? And that's where we form addiction. That's where we form obsession. And that's when we lead into this idea of limitation. We're always locked up by something. We're always restricted. And so I really want you to think about it. When you're really looking up to someone, you can still appreciate, honor, respect someone and want to learn something from these people, but you don't want to lose yourself. You want to stay loyal to your heart. I don't want you to look up to me. I don't want you to look up to anybody, because you already have all the wisdom within you. You have your unique gifts, talents, abilities. I want you to start seeing that and start discovering that by questioning again. You see? Because that is my true intention of empowering people. It's not, making someone look up to me. You don't know the story behind someone else, what they went through, right? And you don't need to know in a lot of the times. You just need to really review your own stories, or the stories that you are constantly reliving or creating, and whether it is serving you or not serving you. Because I want you to really think about in what areas of your life you're constantly having this idea that that is better life and that is not. Or you like these people because they seem more important. You want to be part of them, or you want to be just like them, or you want to live just like what they live, right? because this creates a lot of feelings of jealousy and envy. And when we go deeper into it, these emotions arise because of the feelings of feeling not good enough inside, as I am right now. That means I constantly need to fix myself. I constantly need to change myself, meaning I constantly have to be someone else other than myself. You see? And with that, we go into deep depression, deep down. And the more we abandon this, or more we avoid looking into this area, it will come up over time. And it will make you depressed eventually because you're not being who you are, or you're not simply happy because you can't be who you are. And the beginning point of this journey can start with self-discovery, because we have been disconnected from our true selves. We don't know who I am. You don't know what you want. So you want to start asking yourself the questions and allow yourself to experience, to explore, to learn what you like, what you resonate with, right? And tap into yourself that way. And in order for you to do so, you need to be alone, meaning not alone, but you need to rebuild the relationship within yourself. And a lot of the times, we don't want to be alone because we are not feeling supported, we are not feeling loved, right? These feelings will come up. But the reason behind these feelings coming up is because it's going to trigger you, it's going to activate you, it's going to help you to remember that you are loved. You see, you already have everything within. You are already wise. You're already knowledgeable. You're already talented. You're already capable. Just that all these limitations, all these layers of illusions, all these layers of programming, you need to lift one by one and start seeing your true self with naked eyes, in a way. You see, beyond illusions, behind all these layers of programming. And one way to do that, to begin with, is to really watch the environment that you are engaging with and you are exposed to, because you have the power to choose and select. And one of them is content, consuming certain media, movies, especially news. They do more harm than good these days because it's very fear-based, power-based programming. And so you really want to look into these areas of environments that are constantly programming your subconscious, the conversations that you are exposed to or engaging with, because everything is an exchange of energy. You don't have to be in this 10-house mansion in order to feel rich and successful. You can be in a hut out in a jungle, fully satisfied, fully content, feeling peaceful, feeling abundant, harmonious. Everything is about the state of being, the state of consciousness, the state of energy, the mindset you are in. That is uniquely meant for you, and we are moving into that age. And right now we are going into a lot of retrogrades again. Tomorrow Saturn will retrograde, and then just a few days ago Pluto retrograded to Capricorn. And for a little bit we experienced Pluto in Aquarius, which will begin in 2024, where it's all about the revolution, the freedom to be yourself, the sovereignty. But we are going back to the Capricorn of all traditions. And the reason being that is because we want to really review and reflect how we've been doing and all the experience that you had when all these planets were direct. And then now you're going to integrate these experiences, transform, transcend, and focus on what you learn. So you realize that you are wiser now, and you're going to make different choices based on your experiences, the lessons you learned, the wisdom that you have gained from these sufferings, pains, or limitations, or conflicts, or whatever that you went through. You see? So that's how we evolve. So I hope this video helps you. See you in the next video, guys. Bye.